At least 24 people have been killed, thousands of homes and businesses destroyed by fires in Southern California. Emergency teams from across the country are offering help, and several fundraising and donation efforts have launched since the fire first sparked. But some of those seemingly simple ways to contribute are not what they seem.
We're talking about how you can help victims while avoiding scammers who've been taking advantage of the situation. Lisa Dietlin is here to tell us what she's been seeing. She's the president and CEO of the Institute of Transformational Philanthropy. Thanks for being with us. Yes. And it is just such a travesty that every time we see a major disaster, we see scammers rush in to try to get your money. How do they do that?
Oh my goodness. They impersonate people. They impersonate nonprofit organizations. I always say use your force for good, but we do have to be aware that since we are now raising money via social media and texting, that the scammers and the fraudsters have become proficient at it too. So they take on a persona of a high profile personality. We know actors and others that are visible, highly visible in our communities have a large digital footprint, and they take those photos and they create very real, that seem real, appeals and ask their fans and their supporters to give money.
I know Cameron Matheson from General Hospital went on his own site and said,
he did.
Please don't believe this. I'm not asking for money. But unfortunately, a lot of times people see the scammers more than they see the actual people.
They do. They do. You know, another one was Kim Kardashian. She was trying to raise money for the frontline workers and the firefighters. And somebody started sending out email appeals with her name on it saying, hey, send money here. And we get so excited because, oh my gosh, a famous person contacted us. We click the link and all of a sudden we're giving money to a fraudulent website.
So is that the advice then, to sort of take your time in this? You know, don't click on the first link, but do your homework.
Absolutely. First of all, you know, I have a 3-step process. The first is think about what you care about. You know, maybe somebody that you value or you think is important in society cares about something, but that's not what you care about. There's so much to think about in terms of this disaster. There's housing, there's hunger, there's clothing, there is just so much. So think about what's important to you. Second, then decide where you want to give and check them out. We have the Better Business Bureau's Wise Giving Lines. We have Charity Navigator. We have GuideStar. There are places that you can actually type in the name of the nonprofit organization and see if they're legitimate. Or third, pick up the phone and call them. Just actually call the nonprofit and ask what is the best way for you to donate.
And BBB, Charity Navigator, GuideStar, those are tools we use in our own reporting to look at, so how much of a charity's money actually goes to programming versus administrative salaries and costs?
Absolutely. They are a wealth of resources and information available to everybody. And often it's free. You don't have to pay for those services because they're providing a public good to all of us in supporting the charitable world.
And sometimes when you search on, you know, any search engine, right? Say you say Red Cross, they'll just change the web page address. So you have to even be careful when you're clicking on Red Cross, it actually is the Red Cross.
Absolutely. You have to look at that, Dina, because they could put a hashtag in there, a symbol that you're not noticing and it looks exactly like the American Red Cross website. So just be a little cautious. You know, we're smart shoppers. Let's be smart donors.
So are you saying maybe it's safer to donate to programs over individual people? And by that I mean, you know, we know the Red Cross, but they're also, like, if you're saying, hey, I'm particularly impressed by the firefighters. Those firefighters have a fraternal organization that would accept donations, right?
They do, and you know, not all of us are well versed in geographic areas and those nonprofits. So there's the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation. There's the California Fire Foundation. Those of us living in other parts of the country wouldn't necessarily know about those. But if we use those resources, Charity Navigator, GuideStar, the Better Business Bureau, we would find out they're legitimate organizations.
I want to ask you about GoFundMe, because so often people forward GoFundMe links. Are they doing their due diligence when someone sets up a GoFundMe account? Because I feel like there have been a lot of frauds related to that. Oh, here's a GoFundMe for the fire victims, but it's really going in someone's pocket.
Well, they are claiming that they are starting to do that. They have not been the best at doing it in the past. And like you, I've had experiences where it's been a very successful campaign and none of the dollars have gone to that person. One of my cousins was a victim of a shooting and somebody started a GoFundMe. And I went and I searched and I could not figure out, like, was Leah really going to get this money or was this somebody who was tangentially involved with her? And so I made some calls to her parents and her sister and said, is this legitimate? Because it's so hard to tell. And that was in my own family, Dina.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so do your homework.
Yeah, do your homework.
It's really important.
Absolutely.
Because they need the money.
They absolutely, and when in doubt, do the traditional, the American Red Cross, do the World Central Kitchen. Go to those organizations that are tried and true.
And we can find links to all of those websites we just talked about on our site, WGNTV.com. For more information on the Institute of Transformational Philanthropy, check out social media or LisaDietland.com.
And WGN's parent company, Nexstar Media, is working with the Red Cross to raise money for recovery. You can scan the QR code there on your screen for more information about ways you can help.